Okay. Alrighty. So, continuing from, what was it, 2 days ago, so in my time zone, Thursday. Playing as Italy, as I believe this is Emperor Ape II of Italia. Is a stubborn, impatient, craven. I wish I could see the AI description of him. It would give a better idea of who he is. But stubborn, impatient, and craven are cowardly. Not doing great. He's getting by mostly on his looks. And his actual decent education in stewardship, managing money, managing land, etc. Current heir is Prince Highwind, and second in line is Prince Adriano. Nice. Oh, that. What is? So we'll go through the advices, but I doubt any of these are important. So succession, we died a while ago. There's no reason for it to tell us that again. So this one is county control. We're increasing county control right now, so no need to worry about that immediately. Oh, this is not good. Okay, yep, we're good. Drop that. Factions. I don't think any of the factions are strong right now. No. Just a small populist faction of Massalians, who are the sex cults, right? Yeah. They're the I was right the first time. Rightful liege, I guess. Ooh. It doesn't say that there's any like rightful liege actions for us to take. So like giving the King of Italy vassals who are in Italy. Really, oh, he is not looking good. Oh. Well. Cherubs is looking like he's in a bad spot. Our brother, the King of Italy. He got smallpox, and his physician did not deal well with smallpox. Poor guy. It looks like he has a son, one valid heir, or one valid male heir. He has 3 valid heirs. Yeah, unfortunate. Anyway, so I expected there to be like a rightful liege pop up here, but it doesn't look like there are any vassals who want to be part of the Kingdom of Italy. So we don't have to worry about that. So we can drop that one. Encyclopedia. Thanks for telling me stuff about the game. Faith and religion, doing fine on piety. I believe the current plan is to go for profit and then Holy War of the Byzantines to take back Italia. I think we might not do that. I think ideally we instill elective succession and become the King of Romania instead of the Emperor of Italia. Go down a level. And then buy a claim on the Byzantine Empire. I think that's the best way to go about taking all that land at once. Of course, we won't be able to do that until the next king's reign. But that's fine. In the meantime, we can take land in Croatia and Slavonia, which I believe we need to take to unify Italy. Yep. So the white outline here. That's all the land we need to take. In this area, and then this one we need to take all of Sicily still. And then the remnants of the Pope's land. and that'll give us the Unify Italy decision, which I did look up last stream, and we found out that although it doesn't say, what the Unify Italy decision does is it gives us access to a couple of high medieval innovations. So I believe it's pike columns, man-at-arms. I don't know what the third one is. It's three of them. There's one in this. I'm pretty sure the last one's civic. I don't know. It's weird that it doesn't say it. I wonder if the reason it doesn't say it is because it wouldn't happen unless we were in the High Medieval era. Right? Like, would we need to be in this era to get those technologies? Or could we get them early by doing the... by unifying Italy early? I'm not sure. So faith, yeah, that's pretty much what we're standing for faith. We don't really have anything to do with it. I think CK3 is a full price game, so it might be. Honestly, I did not take price into account when I bought it. I just bought it. So I think... Oh, even if I told you, I'd be giving you the price in Canadian dollars. So I don't know how helpful that would be to you. Even if I knew. Yeah, even if I open up Steam right now and check how much it costs, we would have to convert it. Culture, it wants us to spread culture, which I don't think there's a reason for us to do right now. We're already spreading culture here. Which is the important one. Is in our core duchy. We want, like, as much of this area to be Italian as possible. Oh yeah, you look it up and tell me how much it is. Because I would actually like to know. That is a solid question. Right, so we have the Empire of Italia. Yeah, so this is probably the first, like, advanced question mark thing that I want to do in the campaign. Is we're currently the Empire of Italia. Even if I got this perk down here, Sanctioned Loopholes, to get the buy claim interaction, which lets me buy an unpressed claim on any title. However, I cannot, or you can't do it to people who live in the same realm as you, right? So people who live in the Empire of Italy cannot buy claims on each other. But also, kings and emperors cannot buy claims on kingdom titles, and emperors may not buy claims on other empires. So because we're an emperor, we cannot buy a claim and declare war to take the entire Byzantine Empire, to take all of the land at once. However, alternatively, we can demote ourselves to king and then get a claim on the Byzantine Empire. And then from there, we can take back the Empire of Italia and then use the troops from the Empire of Italia to attack the Byzantines. So it'll be relevant when it happens. In the meantime, we could go for buy claim just to get claims on Benevento and Croatia and stuff. Would be useful. 49.99, huh. So that would be roughly 70 Canadian dollars, I want to say. The price has fluctuated a lot over the last couple of years, so, or the translation. I want to say it's about $70. It might be 65. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so we don't care about this, and we don't care about this. And this is the last fight that we had, which was against the peasant revolt. So this is the guy that we captured. He actually doesn't hate us that much. We could recruit him. Honestly? Screw it. If he kills us, that's my fault. But, worst case, we just play as Highwind, and to be honest, I'm excited to play as Highwind. A lot of people don't like learning characters. He's doing a learning education right now. And also, these are not great. Greedy is good. Wrathful is fine. Fickle is an awful trait, and I don't know why. Like, come on, give 2 diplomacy at least. Make this even out. If you're gonna give me -2 stewardship, -2 to the most important stat, give me something. I know they're not supposed to be balanced, but still. I want to be mad about it, so I'm gonna be mad about it. So we can create the Kingdom of Sardinia, and I think we will. So the important thing, the current goal is to get as much prestige as possible so that we can put an election on the Empire of Italia. With the election, we'll be able to vote somebody else into power so that it's not us, and then we won't be the emperor anymore, so we can do some king gameplay, which I think is way more fun. And then we can always get ourselves voted back in later. So, but in order to instill the election, we need 1,500 prestige, which we're at 600 right now. But what we can do is create some titles. So the Kingdom of Sardinia costs 500 gold. And you get 400 prestige for creating it. You can create that. Now, because we're Italian and it's under our control, it's called Sardinia, a Corsica. I believe that's how that would be pronounced. Honestly, I don't know why I'm playing in Italy. I don't know why I play anywhere but France and England, because those are the only places where I can kind of pronounce names. And I guess Scandinavia a little bit. Yeah, we could also create some duchies and hand those out as a sort of get rich quick scheme. Which I think is fine. Ideally, we would give duchies out to children, right? We probably won't have too many more sons because the Empress is getting older. So might not have to worry about that. So like these 6, we can probably create a couple. How much prestige do these give? They're 300 apiece. We're at an activity already. We should do that activity. On pause. None of these are important. Yeah, those are important. Yeah. So he doesn't like us a ton. We should probably get a physician to help him out, because he is struggling a little bit. So this guy is kind of old. We'll hire him for now. And we can start healing some of our wounded. Oh, I was on a pilgrimage. So we're at Jerusalem now. That's a ton of faith considering who we are. 2,700 at 36. I don't know what to do with all that. It doesn't get transferred over to our children. We could like Holy War Hungary, I guess. Or Africa. just invade Africa. It solves all your problems, really. Oh, sister died. She lived to 71, which is pretty good actually, considering she was she had all these health penalties. Wheezing, self-flagellation, being drunk. Alright, so Highwind got a level 3 education, which is the second best. He did fine. I'm proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult, with sufficient tutelage. Even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards scholarship, such as Highwind, can come to truly understand any subject. An avid learner, he has become quite the purveyor of knowledge and has proven himself fully capable of structuring advanced theoretical and theological arguments. They grow fast. So the first thing we're going to do is, I don't trust him, so we're going to marry him off. If we don't... Yep. Highwind is your son. That is the timeline we are in. I believe he is also your nephew, your cousin's son. Second cousin? Something like that. Well, he's here. He's chilling. I mean, he didn't pass on the semi name. It was in the AI's hands, and the AI decided no. I could probably mod the game to make it so that it always passes on the name. That wouldn't be that hard to do. But you know, Francesco's a fine name. We'll see what happens. Really don't like how they are marrying into the family. Distant relatives. Distant relatives. I think Italy's having a little civil war. Not Italia, Italy. Yeah. Little civil war, but Italy's winning. It's not going to be a problem. Right, so we're finding a spouse for him. The reason that we're doing this is because we don't want him to have like 1,000,000 bastard children, which he will do if left to his own devices. So in order to delay that, we can actually marry him off to somebody who won't have any children for now, and then he can marry again later. Um, oh, Bulgaria? That's not a good idea. Very bad idea. Okay. Well, ideally, this would be where we go. But it didn't work last time. Why doesn't he want an alliance with me? We're both fairly strong. I guess he wants to keep the option open of attacking us. That's fine. Okay. So then the two options are to marry someone older so that he doesn't have too many children, or we try to make this work. Now the problem with this is it'll take 13 years for them to marry. And by that point, he will almost definitely have bastard children. So I think scrap that idea. We'll take the election route. There's no real need to marry into the Byzantines. Yeah, no reason. No reason to do that. We'll just marry someone older. Oh, this is unfortunate. Okay, people who are actually old and not like just horribly sick, you know? Let's go for prestige gain. We will stress him the hell out by marrying older people because his wife will keep dying over and over again. So maybe not like 60. Ideally like late 40s. Like this person would be good. The problem is she has land. So he will leave our court and go somewhere else. Which isn't what we want. We want him to chill here with us so we have more control over what he does. This seems right. 47, 31 years apart. Yeah. So we'll get 300 prestige from that. We'll accept. They won't have any children, so this doesn't matter. I'll get prestige. I do not see a problem with this one. 47 is too old to have children. She probably won't live super long because of that drinking problem, but the life expectancy of women being longer is a little bit, I don't know if it's programmed into the game or it just always happens in my games, but it seems like women live longer. So I wouldn't be surprised to see her live to like late 60s, even though she has a drinking problem and will inevitably drink herself to death. Just later in life. Oh, also, Cherubs is doing great. Cherubs is actually doing the best. The young. King Cherubs the young. Eventually he's gonna be old, or he might die. He might die young. He's a drinking problem. He might die young. Oh, his son died. A sickly bastard, eh? Alright. I think we can unpause. So we are waiting for that to end so that we could call a hunt. Now there are a couple things that can go wrong when you call a hunt. I think we're gonna... It was a bad risk. I shouldn't have taken the risk. Never call a hunt. It's always bad. The woods truly is the mantle of the poor, but as the wolf flees in panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be better things to do in Amsterdam than picking roots and mushrooms. So we can drive the peasants out, which wouldn't be a massive problem. It's Holland, it's not that close by. Or we can just give them some money and tell them to screw off. I mean, we have the spare money. We're not doing anything with that money. Keep upgrading Rome in the meantime. And we want to upgrade this as well. So if I declare war on you, by the way. By the way, Pope. He will become vassalized to us. I don't think we mind going to feasts as this character. No. Yeah. People invite us. For dinner, just rice and chicken, like fajita filling, but with no fajita, because I'm trying to watch my carb intake. It's also out of sour cream, so basically nothing. You know what? I decided to answer the question honestly. That is what people on the internet do, right? Is when you hear a question, you so desperately want to talk about literally anything. This guy isn't Martino. Yeah. Do I want to be my friend? I do. Sure. He's our friend now. I don't know if I'm gonna keep reading Feast. Shit, oh. Yeah, for diet and stuff, I'm trying to be healthy lately, which is difficult because I'd been unhealthy for most of my life. It gets very difficult to say, okay, now I'm in my 20s, let's turn this around. Like, the decisions that I made as a teenager are still kind of coming back to bite me. And, like, it sucks, because, current me has no control over what past me did. I'm getting there. Getting there slowly. the theory is that people who are never severely out of shape will probably will be able to keep shape way easier. But since I was a lazy piece of shit in pretty much from age 6 to age 17, now I have to watch what I eat. And my body is like screaming at me to eat more when I really don't need to. Annoying. Which is why with like fajitas and stuff, I'm just like, okay, just no tortilla today. That is what I eat. Give the tortilla, eat the rest of it. Yep, sure. Extort the peasants. I think we've read this one a couple times. There aren't that many extortion events. Oh yeah, you do end up with the opposite problem. If you're like trying to gain muscle mass, and you've always been like a light eater, it's very difficult to do the opposite thing. I don't have that problem, at least I have different problems trying to gain muscle mass. I can physically find the protein and the carbs and stuff. That part's easy. So Guardian for Adri. Oh wow, he created a cadet branch. Guideshi Milano. He now goes by. Hyphenated his name based on where he lives, and not based on who he's married to. The bastard. Sure. Yeah, my daughter-in-law can educate my daughter, I guess. Willow's Feast 2. I'm just trying to get this prestige number up. Oh, for God's sake. My wife, Empress Costanza, is once again absent from her chambers as night falls. She has been distant lately, lost in thought, and rarely seen at court. Am I not to her satisfaction? Is she simply busy? Or could she be warming someone else's bed? We don't have any rivals. Yeah. She has the schemer trait, she has high intrigue. There's really nothing that we can do if she's cheating, right? I can ask her and hope that she's honest, but yeah, she's not gonna tell me. Unfortunate. Oh, cherubs, cherubs, cherubs. Come on, man. We could all tell King Cherubs had too much to drink, even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was. Simply rising from his seat proved too much for him. Now I'm covered in stinking vomit. Man, Cherubs, get your life together, man. I know you kinda got the short end of the stick in inheritance. You have all these vassals and very little land to your name. We're gonna be nice to him, though. Even though we lose prestige for it. Because it would be nice to have him on our side. He is, out of our vassals, the one that has the most land, if I, like, zoom in. Right? Like, all of these are his vassals, so they pay tax to him, so he has a lot of power. Despite the fact that the power isn't centralized. Yep. King Cherubs the Young. I believe he got that because... when did he get the title? He inherited it 20 years ago, so he was 8 years old when he became king. We really don't care about this guy. So let's just be mean to him. Let's just be mean-spirited. I skipped that event, but... feast events are really repetitive. Oh. This guy's being nice to us. Yay. Yeah, I'll leave. We got the eager reveler trait, diplomacy, intrigue, and other revelers like us more. No. Well, we like other revelers more, but if they're a reveler, then they'll have this as well. So, they'll like us more. Nice. In the meantime, just upgrade whatever we can. Right now, I think we only have the tech to upgrade our defensive buildings. Oh. What? I went, man, we just had a feast, dude. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, we just promised him that we're gonna have a feast in the next 10 years, so I'm gonna notify for the next time that we can. What's interesting is when I started the stream, Cherubs had smallpox and was like on his deathbed, but it looks like he is surviving. He survived it. I mean, he's got a massive drinking problem, but he wasn't killed by smallpox. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult, etc, etc, etc. It's semi... She knows how to get what she wants, and she's aware of the political implications of those wants. So, we need to marry her off. I was hoping to do this earlier. Why does everybody have small... What do you have? Oh, just scaly. It's not smallpox. I was hoping to find, like, an opportunity to find somebody who is gonna inherit something and, like, marry her to that person. But it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. Maybe like Athens or something? Down here? Hellas? No, this guy's already betrothed. Yeah. Frustrating. So maybe like internally? There's really no reason to do an internal marriage. So the advantage of the advantage of internal marriages is you get an alliance with the person, but so then they won't like join factions to try to overthrow you. But nobody's strong enough to overthrow us right now, so it's not really a problem. I'm more worried about you. Burgundy, where? I don't think this will work, but yeah. No. We do want Burgundy on our side, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen anytime soon. Alba Ireland. West Francia and Aquitaine have elections, so it's very difficult to get your dynasty on the throne. Oh! Well, yeah. So, Aquitaine still has the election, even though they're not ruled by the Normans anymore. They're ruled by the French, but they're not going to get rid of the election, because there's no reason to. Like, the AI doesn't see like a benefit to it. Even though they would never, like, do it themselves. Yeah, there's really not a lot. Okay. Option 2. We will find somebody who can fight. Welcome. He's possessed. He's a lunatic, I mean. Well. Now he's our lunatic. So the idea there is, because we can't get an alliance, we can marry her off to a knight who will then come to our court and fight for us. But also, that knight has good genetics, right? Base 15 prowess, which part of that will get passed down, and then the Herculean trait, which gives +8 prowess, is congenital, so it has a chance to be passed down. So then we'll have members of House Guideshi who are competent fighters who can then help us fight in future wars. Long-term plan. There aren't really any big alliances that we need right now. West Francia is strong, right? Yeah. Aquitaine not as much, but West Francia and England and Ireland seem to be the strong, like, Catholic powers. A little bit Asturias, but not as much. So if we ever needed alliances, we could just marry off to them. Like if the Byzantines decided to attack us. I don't see why they would. I shouldn't say shit like that. That's what you... Moments before disaster. So this is the guy that we're looking after, because one of our vassals wanted help looking after him. So we're actually just gonna do whatever. We're not gonna stress out over what the kind of person that kid becomes. Because he's not our kid, we don't really care about him. He's just here chilling with us. Wow. Wow, this is lagging today. I'm gonna close Steam. See if that fixes part of the problem. I don't know. But yeah, so what declaring war on the Pope right now is gonna do, if we seize it, then the Pope will be forced to be our vassal. He'll be under us. It's gonna cost a little bit of prestige, but we don't super care. It didn't pause automatically and I'm mad. Please don't crash. I don't know why it's so slow today. We'll stay zoomed in. We're gonna wait. So when this arrow turns white, they won't be able to turn around anymore. There. So they're not able to turn around. So now we can start raising our troops. and most of our troops will be here fast enough to fight them off. Yeah. Problematically, the Pope has infinite money and will just buy a bunch of mercenaries. Oh, come on. To help fight us. So this is not gonna be an easy fight. Look, man, we just want you to be part of the Kingdom of Italy. Is it that hard? Or the Empire of Italia, I should say. We're an emperor now. Oh lord. Okay, so they're sieging over here. They will get this before us, but I don't think we really care. Wow, with the lag today. Holy shit. Because as long as we finish this siege, we win automatically, because we'll have taken all of his land. So it doesn't matter how much of our land he takes, as long as he doesn't win the war before we do. Which he won't. The only way that he could is if he went to Spoleto. And sieged down our capital and, like, took everybody hostage. Okay. I'm inspecting the barracks infirmary when a severely injured soldier is brought in. He's losing too much blood. Where's the physician? Anywhere, our physician is nowhere to be found. A chill runs down my spine. I might be this man's only hope. Suddenly, as if he stepped out of thin air, my friend, Prince Bishop Ardicchio, is at my side. Ardicino is at my side. He rolls up his sleeves and looks at me. He wants to help us. If we do it ourselves, we have a 40% chance of killing the guy by accident. So we will get Ardicino. Can I rename him to Articuno? It's very close. So we save this guy, and now he's part of our court? Oh lord. He's not a super strong knight, but he'll help. During troubles, as Emperor I have been obliged— oh my god, with events. As Emperor I have been obliged to attend a local sparring tournament, but the contestants have been delayed. The tourney won't start for another hour. My vassal Count Unruk is here, and, as always, is being an insufferable lout. His constant complaining is making everyone even more miserable than normal. Meanwhile, my friend, Prince Bishop Articuno, is sitting under the pavilion, clearly bored halfway to death. We don't need to be best friends with Articuno. And we really don't need to make an enemy of this guy. There's just no benefit to that. So we're just gonna take this stress loss. Yeah. And then Articuno helped us save this guy. So I could have done without. So we have the 1500 prestige, so I'm gonna put that election into play. We can kind of see what the election looks like. Oh, I can't, because I'm in the middle of a war. Right. Our level of splendor increased, so our dynasty is now reputable. I believe it was classified as— oh, what's this? It's trying to unite. I don't know what it was before. It only tells me what's next. Okay. We're still not as high as the Karlings, who are significant. But they start with it like a head start. Kinda not fair. Oh my god, with the mercenaries here. They've got, what, 6,000 troops? We're getting close to hitting our numbers, but it's too late. We've taken their capital and enforced. He is now underneath us. So we want him on our side because he is the Pope. And if he doesn't like us, he can tell everybody else to screw off. So the problem is that he's not good at anything. So I want to put him on the council, but the current council members are good at their jobs, and he's only good at learning, but I don't get to pick who my bishop is. So I guess he's just gonna suffer, and if he decides that we deserve the wrath of God or whatever, we can't stop him. I mean, I'll try to sway him. I can at least do that much. I probably shouldn't be extorting subjects right now because I might have to extort. No, okay, courtiers. They even live on my mercy alone. Just keep taking money. Nothing can go wrong. Alright. Increase control in Lanciano. Just try to get all of the core duchies out of control, under our control. Don't grant to. And we do want to upgrade this castle. Yep. And increase development in Terra. So the reason that we could upgrade the castle now is because we changed this place to Italian culture. So that's how I knew that the steward was done promoting culture in Lanciano, and I could change it to increase development. Available perks. I think what's important right now is scientific. Just up our tech rate a little bit, because that's kind of the main thing that's holding us back from fighting everybody, is that or fighting the Byzantines at least, is that they're ahead on technology, so they have better troops. Better and more. We would be relying pretty heavily on mercenaries to fight them, and if we run out of money, then we would lose. Okay, now that the war's over, we can put an election on the Empire. Power of the Scriptures. Humility. Okay, so the problem there was none of them works. None of them work. He was, yeah. So he didn't match any of the descriptions of any of those options. So we had to compliment him. But all of our options for compliments were like things that didn't describe him very well. Like moderation, he's lustful, right? I did humility just because he's cowardly. I thought maybe that would be similar. Moderation might have worked. It's just like sort of how the game measures like personality and stuff. So we need glasses, is what this event is. But instead of getting the glasses by paying a shit ton of money, we're just gonna get our bishop to read it for us. The downside of that is that he gets a weak hook on us, so we owe him a favor. But your bishop almost never asks you for favors, even if you owe him one. Like especially not in Catholicism. So I'm not worried. So if we look at the election, the people who can vote are just us four, eh? The King of Italy, King Cherubs, the Duke of Sardinia, and the Duke of Ancona. The person who we want to win is either Cherubs, somebody who's not us. So that's the problem, is that if somebody wins who is part of our dynasty, then we will switch to play as that person. So we need somebody to win who is not at all part of our dynasty. So we can go dynasty, not Guideshi, and see who our options are. We can sort by vote score. So this guy is the best option. Our Duke of Sardinia. Of course, he's not Catholic, so that could be an issue. Hopefully we can convert him. Otherwise, we could try to vote somebody in who's like neighboring. So if we voted in like the King of Aquitaine or the King of Burgundy, then their land would become part of Italia. So then when we take Italia back, we would own that as well. And I think Burgundy would be the one that we would want just because it's closer. I just want our borders to look nice. That's all I want. So yeah, we'll leave our vote on this guy. What this is saying is that our heirs of the wrong dynasty. But what that just means is we'll play as High Wind, who will be a king and not an emperor, which is what we want. We'll see how the election shakes up. I'll leave that open. It's going to be a while before we die and the election happens. Unless we get murdered by this guy who decides, hey, if I kill this guy, I become the Emperor of Italia. Which could happen. That's completely possible. We'll see. Aquitaine might be better. I'm trying to think of like what direction I want the borders to go between those two. Aquitaine is just bigger, right? I think Burgundy's more important. If we get Burgundy, then we can start working on like taking Savoy. I think, yeah, we'll go for that option. It probably won't happen because this guy's children won't have claims to the empire. Just that his grandfather is my father. So if he dies before we do, oh, we're 40. He might, if we die first, this will work. But if he dies, we won't be able to vote his successor in. That's what I'm trying to say. Because his successor is not like somebody who we could vote in. He's not a claimant to the throne. This guy's our nephew. That's why we're allowed to vote him in. But like, the great-grandchildren would not be allowed. Is the guy that we don't care about? Yeah. Be arbitrary. Do not care. We can drop that one. And both of these. We don't need those. Oh. We got this castle. So this castle, Terracina here, we inherited from the person who owned it. The thing with baronies is, I believe you grant it to a low noble, and most of the time those nobles don't have children, so then it goes back to you when they die. Because it's a barony and not like a county or something, so they'd be a baron. Counts usually have children. And then the children would inherit. If not, then the liege, or I believe sometimes the vassals inherit. I don't know how exactly it goes, but it's usually family inherits, right? That's the general rule. We're still trying to upgrade Rome. Anywhere else? Orvieto? Avezzano? Tivoli. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Everything's going to plan. I'm surprised we're 40 already. It feels like we haven't been playing as this guy for very long. So the current goal is to expand into Benevento, Croatia, those areas. So we need claimants to do that. We'll see who the claimants are. This 8-year-old. Yeah. It's going to be difficult to get these people into our court so we can attack on their behalf. Yeah. Wait, what? Right. I forgot I have a mod so that I can grant anybody titles. Yeah. It's pretty much I can't invite this 8-year-old over. That's the problem we're having right now. This 8-year-old does not want to come live in my court as an employee of me. That is so unfortunate. We can see if we have anybody here who has a claim that's important to us. I've got a cousin here who's... Oh, yeah. Well... Hey, Pope. You, no? Not feeling it? Yeah. Well, what other land do we need? Benevento claimants. There is this 51-year-old woman. She would work. Oh, we already have somebody. Okay. Somebody has done the work for us. That is so convenient. So now we just need the prestige to declare war. I've not had this many problems with prestige in the past. So we'll create some duchies and hand them out. So the Duchy of Emilia. And one more Lombardy. And we'll give those both to Cherubs. And he can deal with them. There, now he likes us. And we can declare war. Where's my... There it is, rally point. No. Move. I guess we'll raise here and walk over. Looks like he paid for some mercenaries. So we'll split off one army to siege and one army to chase them down. Instead of just throwing everybody at them. Highwind can lead the siege, and then this guy who we don't care about can do the actual fighting. There's the fight. Oh, the people are voting for Adriano. That's odd. He's kind of young. Usually they don't vote for younger kids. We need as much prestige as we can get. If that makes that guy angry, who cares? Okay. Some little bit of extortion on the side while we do the war. And there we go. Probably gonna cause a peasant revolt. That's fine, nothing we haven't dealt with before. So our best option for claimants to Croatia might, like, unironically be this random 8-year-old, but it'll be 8 years. I think she's the person who I'd be most likely able to get into the court. Now, the ethics of my options, are worrisome. Gonna pin her, I think. The way that we're gonna do it is to have Adriano marry her. I think that is ideal. That way, as soon as Adriano turns 16, she'll come to move to where we are, and then we can declare war on her behalf. Oh my god, she's the aunt to the current ruler, who is 41. It's weird, but I mean, we've got a brother who died of old age already. Oh, he died of obesity. How much older? He was born in 887. We were born in 922. So like almost 40 years apart, right? I don't want to hit this call hunt button. Bad things happen when you call hunts. Worst case scenario, Highwind dies in a horrible accident. I would rather not kill Highwind. Oh, I wonder if, can we vote for the Pope? I don't think we can vote for the Pope. No. Somebody owes us money. Raise their taxes. Hell yeah. Oh! You can do a transfer. You can do a transfer, do a transfer. Keep people happy. Oh, I forgot we're fighting a war. A vassal had an affair, I guess. In to the dungeon she goes. Wow. I should be chasing these guys down. And, taking some land. Yeah, the election's a mess. So we're just gonna see what happens, I guess, when we, Oh, wife is trying to... Sure. I think... I don't know. No, this is a romance attempt. It says in the fucking title. Yep. Sure. She's 49. I don't think there's a downside to this happening. Go for it. If she succeeds, she will probably stop cheating on us. Which I cannot prove she is doing. But I mean... I think it's quite likely. Oh, another cherubs. And albino cherubs. Up his taxes. This guy too. Up his taxes. Nice. Adriano needs somebody to teach him. Sure. I think that's everything, right? Those are the important things? Yeah. My friend Ardacino was at the feast. He ate too much. Not supposed to do that because he's a priest. Whoops. I guess I'll condemn him. Sorry, buddy. Maybe don't do that. Oh, who are the Byzantines fighting? I see their troops and I get scared. They're helping Moravia in their civil war. Great. Picking sides. So I can't be bothered. Basically, this guy is reading a bad translation of a book. He's our physician. We're gonna try to help him. It worked. He's a better physician now, but he's also 65 and has a gout, so he will probably die soon. This is the guy we still don't care about. He's arrogant, who cares? Gonna keep upgrading our land. Oh. Oh, because of the war. Right. Keep upgrading the land. Much as we can. That looks like it. Nice, 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 nice. Change this guy's contract, because we can. Up his taxes and levies and give him sanctioned war declaration. So he can take some land if he wants to. And now Benevento belongs to us. Now, these two. So we have a Casus Belli for this guy. It'll cost us a lot of prestige, though. Really having prestige problems. Maybe I will call that hunt I will wait and do a feast. When we can do a feast, we'll do a feast, and that'll get us some prestige, and we can declare war again. There it is. I'm gonna check to see, like, why people are voting. So, people are voting for Adriano. Because... yeah, because he's the smarter son. So Highwind is kinda dumb. The reason they're not voting for Highwind is because Adriano is the smarter son. That's what's making the difference. Worst case, we just vote this Duke of Sardinia in. Cherubs and Highwind both. I would really like it if you would just convert to Catholicism, please. That guy's frustrating. Just be Catholic. Come on. If he dies, his successor's Catholic. How easy would it be to kill him? It wouldn't be that hard. Do I really want to kill this man over his religion? Is that the kind of game I'm playing today? Fuck it. You know, if we're not committing murder over someone's religion, if we're not committing hate crimes, we're playing the game wrong. So let's see who we can bribe to help us. Oh! His wife. Yeah, that'll do it. 100% success chance from that? Yep. Okay. Peace is over, wartime. This guy. So to be honest, no, I guess I am sure. So the reason that, only 4 people can vote in this election is because the people who are allowed to vote are vassals of me, who are vassals of Italia. And they also have to be at least a duke, right? They have to be a duke, a king, or an emperor. The thing is, our only vassals in Italia are, the King of Italy, who has a bunch of vassals. But they don't get to vote because they're not my vassals, they're they're a level down. And then a bunch of counts. The Pope is technically a king, but the papacy title is not part of Italy, it's like a symbolic thing, not part of Italia, so it doesn't give him voting powers. Usually you have like 8, 9, 10, 12 people voting. minimum. Extortion. Hope like this now. Yay. Minor hate crimes going on. When I sent out invitations to a dance, I was looking forward to an evening of good company and frivolous fun. Instead, I found myself stuck in a dreadful conversation with my vassal, Count Rattlekiss. My deepest apologies. Oh, is this the guy we're trying to kill? No, okay. My deepest apologies, but there is an urgent situation which needs your attention, Empress Costanza. The familiar voice belongs to none other than Empress Costanza. She winks at me. Okay, so this is supposed to be me. They're supposed to be talking to me. Or Emperor Ape. But it's set up wrong, so it's saying her name instead. Or no, it's him. It's supposed to be him. So she's trying to get this guy away from us because he's annoying us. Because she's trying to romance us or whatever. Oh no. Somebody has smallpox in the court. The entourage from my vassal, Count Unruk, steps some way away from Spoleto. Before I have time to send out an envoy, something is launched from their camp toward my castle. A mangled body, ravaged by disease, falls from the sky, skin marred by rashes and bumps that can be seen even from where I am standing. It lands with a squelch, spreading blood, intestines, and panic. So, these two top options, somebody in our court might get smallpox, and that has the potential to spread if it's somebody who we can't just quarantine immediately. The first one is to launch it at this guy who launched the body at us from a catapult, because he's a jackass. Launched a smallpox-ridden body at us. We could study it, but that is an even higher chance of getting the disease. The third option, the downside, is it'll hit Spoleto with a penalty to development growth and control growth. We'll bury it, because that's not as bad. Okay, we did get the disease outbreak in Spoleto, but at least it's not in our court. King Cherub's had an affair. Come on, man. You're... What in your traits? Okay. My wife is kneeling in the dust before me, right hand above her heart. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray, tell me, how can I prove my love for you? So I just have to ask her to get me something. So, wolf pelt, necklace, the flower. Wolf pelt is prestige, the necklace is prestige and attraction opinion. The orchid is prestige and learning. I think the orchid is better here. The thing is, she doesn't have any money, so if I ask for something expensive, she might just not get it for me. So the rare flower, I think, is... No, she doesn't want to. Yeah, I don't know. I've never... In that event, it seems like they just always say no. They say, I'll get you anything, and then... As soon as you say, oh, okay, how about this? They're like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't even really matter what you say. You just automatically... Oh my god, you're doing this again? Okay. How about the wolf pelt? Oh, she did it. Holy shit. I don't know what the difference was. To be honest, it seems random. Scholarly circles. Yep. So this will up our learning. This perk. We were originally going to go down theologian and reform the religion, but I don't really have any ideas for what we want. Like, if we're going to start a new branch of Christianity, what do we want to do with it, right? What? Like, we can just, like, create a religion for the sake of having a better religion. But, like, being Catholic means that a lot of people like you more. We can stick with that for now, I guess. We have enough troops to fight the Byzantines right now, but we don't have, like, a way to fight them. Like, there's no, there's no, God damn it. There's no claim. We don't have any claims on them. I can scarcely remember what my life was like before Costanza declared her love for me. I am flattered, but also overwhelmed by her attentions. I find myself longing for some peace and quiet. Yet I cannot help but worry. Would I be throwing away my only prospect of true love? I cannot be right. Can it? Sword's gonna let this happen. And also kill this guy. Great! He's dead. Great, we have a soulmate. It's gonna be real stressful when she dies. We're still trying to upgrade everything. I think we're gonna move the capital to Rome. Right? Like, Rome is just better than Spoleto? It has the Colosseum and this duchy building already. Yeah. Move the capital to Rome. So the special building in Rome is the Colosseum. I don't know if we can replace it. No. So ideally we would have like a Grand Temple or something here, but it doesn't look like that's an option. Oh, we can, in the Vaticano. We already have one. Okay. So what I might end up doing is when we reform our religion, we'll make it so that we can personally control all these temples. Because these temples are kind of better than what we have otherwise. Goodbye, this guy. Oh, we never really cared about him. Oh, the Pope died. New Pope is nice, though. Right now, only priests can own temples. But if we had a different religion, we could change that. And then look after these temples instead of our dumb castles, which are not nearly as strong. Oh. So, grandson. This is child of Semi. Just another Semi. Oh. No, that's fine. We don't care. That's what we're looking for. We want our primary heir to be of the wrong dynasty. We want our player heir to be of our dynasty. He's the only one that matters. Actually, I just noticed that he's one of our knights, and I'm gonna take him out of that situation. Yeah. Don't be a knight, please. I can't have him going and dying on us. Just realized we're an emperor now, so we can get more troops, so we'll just buy that. All good? Peasants are mad. Probably because we extorted them, yeah. That's just how it goes sometimes. Huh. Egypt is called Egypt. I guess because, it's because, a cadet branch owns it, maybe? Usually the Muslims will, like, name their places after, like, who's ruling them. So, this is the Abbasid, because it's ruled by the Abbasid. This would be the Tajuddin, because it's ruled by the Tajuddin. I don't know. Keep extorting. Sure, man. Do whatever you want. I don't care what you're doing. I don't really want to extort the clergy, but okay. Just make the Pope mad. Not a problem. We find a book. It has some unconventional knowledge. We're gonna read it. It's only a little bit heretical, I'm sure. Another 7 years until we get the claims on Croatia. What are the claims of Slavonia? The claimants. You? Do we need Slavonia? Is it part of the land that we're supposed to pick up? It is. Slavonia and Carinthia, looks like. Okay. Oh, we need more prestige. Come on. Let's call a hunt. Worst case, Highwind dies, right? Like... I think we're fine. Here are the peasants. They want freedom. This is the 10th century. They don't get any freedom. We already put an election in place. This other stuff is not important. We've got the election. That's enough democracy for today. Holy shit, Hungary's big. If they take too much land, they might split into Hungary and Poland. I don't care. That didn't seem to have any relevance to what we were doing. Do we want to become a witch? Our knight is trying to kind of convert us to witchcraft. I don't think we really care. Like, if we're a witch, I believe we do get stat bonuses, but, there's just one more thing that people can blackmail us about. I think because the Pope is our vassal, we kind of need to watch ourselves, because the Pope might turn on us. You can just say we want nothing to do with it. Usually I'd be down for some witchcraft, though. We can do it later. We can make witchcraft legal. Oh, Lord. The Vikings are now on our border. Oh. I really do not care about this nephew. So, I believe what was going on there is Aquitaine and Burgundy have merged. So now we're gonna change our vote. We're getting old. We're gonna see if we can get Aquitaine, the Kingdom of Aquitaine, to win the election. It seems like... Oh, we have a daughter who needs to marry. Okay. So if we look at the election... yeah, Cherubs is voting with us. So... that's why our candidate is actually winning. We might have to go out of our way to die earlier, because this guy is a little unhealthy. And we want him to inherit before he dies. Now, going and committing suicide is generally a bad plan. So we'll try to find some creative ways to get ourselves a little bit less healthy. So we're up to 840 prestige, so we can now declare war for... Fuck, we lost the Casus Belli. We had it, it's gone now. God damn it. Oh. Well, let's see if we can get a claimant for Corinthia. This is not a problem I expected to be having today. The way that I was gonna try to get her into her court was, I would have to invite her, right? Because she's married. And the only way that I could get her to accept it would be if I seduced her. And unfortunately, she is gay, so there's no chance in hell that's working. Our other options are too old. They will probably die before they get here. Oh boy. Finding claimants is hard. Like somebody, right? No? Nobody? Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find some secrets in our lands, and if we get lucky, we can find a secret belonging to the Pope, and then we can blackmail the Pope into saying that we're the right ruler of those places. I don't think there's a good chance of that happening, but if you get an opportunity to blackmail the Pope, gotta do it, right? I don't think we need any of this stuff. I'm gonna switch back to stewardship. Get some money. We might need it for mercenaries later. Oh, it looks like the Vikings are gonna become a kingdom. It's just gonna be a Viking kingdom right here on our borders. We'll see what happens if we see like a Viking East Francia. Actually, I don't know if they can, if they have enough counties to do that, actually. Murderer's secret. This person is a murderer. Great. You killed a 16-year-old kid. It was your son. What the fuck? Probably an accident. The game doesn't let you just fucking kill your kid. On purpose. Unless it's part of an event. So maybe. Damn, I was really hoping to take Slavonia ASAP. -5. So the Pope's opinion of us, we could get that to +50. 55. Yeah, we're really... Unless we can blackmail the Pope, we're really not going to get him to get us a claim on that. This Countess has a lover. I mean, that's useful information. I just don't know if I want the... like, useful in the way that I care about. So this Duchy of Carinthia is what we're aiming for right now. Carinthia, Slavonia, Croatia, and Bosnia are the ones we need. None of them are convenient right now. All of them are... our patriarch still sucks. There really are no claimants. We're getting better on prestige for declaring war. Oh Lord, Milsania, why are you... They're quite big. They're a different kind of pagans than the Vikings are. Oh no. So these four will become claimants when this guy dies, and he's kind of old, so we'll pin him, and maybe we can make something work there. It would be this daughter. Oh no. My brother is sleeping around still. Good job, cherubs. How many lovers is that? Like 7? Come on, man. You can do better than that. Those are rookie numbers. Oh no. Keep going to feasts. Yeah, struggling. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. I can't change lifestyle back, but diplomacy would be a good idea, because we could befriend people, and that would make it easier to get them to our court to declare war. We could get some claimants. Yeah, we really would need to blackmail the Pope to get those claims. God damn it. Distant relative, don't really care about forming a friendship with them. Oh, a bunch of refugees are coming from Jylland to our court. The Vikings took it all over. It's not Jylland, it's like Angria area. Angria, Ostfalen, Westfalen. Jylland is just who owns it. Oh, they might be trying to create the kingdom. They might be trying to create like a custom kingdom or something. Jylland. Which could be something. Here's a witch. We're gonna upset the peasants here, I think. I don't think we care. Yeah, we're gonna get her in our court. I don't know if I thought this was gonna work somehow. Okay, so there are claimants who we could marry her to get claimants. Right, so this guy is... He has a claim on Slavonia. Okay. This person has a claim on Slavonia. Can we get her to our court? No. Maybe? Yes. No. No. He's too young. That's not gonna work. Well, we have other options. And there we go. Hit the seduce button. We can bring her over to the court. And declare war on her behalf. Take Slavonia. Profit. It might not work. I don't think we can declare war on the behalf of the sibling of the current owner. So this might just be a dead end. However, the current owner is very sick, so he might die first. If not, we can pull some strings, maybe make him die first. You know how it is? I don't remember why we were watching this guy. Oh, because he was losing this war over here. Right. He has gone and lost the war. Completely. The Byzantines are expanding quite well. They've taken like a lot of Sicily and stuff. We know she's a witch. We hired her. We hired her because she's a witch. Come on, guys. Get it together. That's not a new secret. So... I guess we'll try to finish a skill tree before death. We're 49. Might not be able to do it. Oh my god, the Byzantines are so far in debt. What the hell? Hmm. Get a claimant to the Byzantine Empire in our court. I'm not sure how that would help us. Really. Um. Hmm. Wayfarer. I don't know what that title is about. Three more years until Adriana comes of age. And then we'll have a claimant for Croatia. What the hell? My vassal is expanding. Okay. For the Bavaria. Took the Duchy of Bavaria. Another one? Cherubs. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4 living lovers? What the fuck, man? One of them is related to us. What are you doing? Ugh. Oh, we can usurp the kingdom of Bavaria. Oh! Okay, we don't have the technology, the innovation that that would be useful for us for. To get like de jure duchies and stuff, so that we don't need to have claims. We don't have the tech. We could, if we created that title. Is we could start taking like county by county. 1, 2, 3. It's like that'd be like 4 wars. It'd be so much nicer just get it in one war. Just don't know. How's our succession looking currently? Yeah. So Corsica is just going to Adriano. Hmm. It'd be nice if our vassals just did this for us. Attack Corinthia, please. Still no dirt on... still no dirt on the Pope. Unfortunately. So, getting claims on that land. Looks like we finished... Oh, no, what did we get? I just missed it. God damn it. Oh, we got this, artillery sphere. Not very good. Kind of bad. Not a good tech. Naval speed doesn't really matter right now. Seduction scheme. Unwavering faith. Yeah, she's zealous, so we just have to compliment her on what she thinks she's good at, you know? Huh. Okay, do we want a pilgrimage right now? Somebody's scheming against us. Not sure what that's about. Guess I'm gonna disrupt schemes. So that event was basically, there was a hunter, he was bragging about somebody helping him, or somebody paying him to help with a scheme. Whatever. We threw him in jail and then recruited him. 'Cause he's a decent fighter. Nice. New fascination. Oh my god, Cherubs really went and made the Pope mad. He's the worst. Keeps messing everything up. I think chronicle writing here. So this would help us in the short term. It would take 14 years. I don't know if we're gonna live that long. Probably not. I guess it's not a priority then. Economic buildings, I guess. Just try to strengthen our economy. I mean, we don't really need the money, but we're not doing anything else with it. Yeah. Rival died. Was he in prison? He might have been in a prison. Yeah, probably was in a prison. That's why he didn't like us and he was considered a rival because of that. Tends to happen a lot, where your rivals are just people who are in prison. I really just want to fight this guy. We're not going to sell titles because that costs us prestige, which we seem to be short on for this character. But we want the final perk in the skill tree, Avaricious, which is just 15% bonus to taxes. Solid. 15% is a lot. Like, we're currently getting 30, so that would be like 4.5 gold per month. Extortion time. Nice. Allied to the Queen of Sweden, this guy is. Yeah, we'll go to parties. One of the ways we can die earlier is if we party too much and we develop obesity. We want to die before this guy does, right? And he's not the healthiest. He's okay though. We'll name this one Ape too. Like random grandchild. Probably isn't gonna do much in their life, but you know, maybe. Sure. We'll drink with that guy. If we become a drunkard, then whatever. You don't. Death is not a problem. Okay, nice. So Adriano's 16. So we're gonna do that marriage and then declare war on Croatia. Why can't I do it? That's weird. What is the problem here? Well, this guy needs to die now. Let's see if we can bribe somebody. So 23 plus 34. 57, that's a 62% chance of killing him. Then we can up that to... You can up that by 17. So it'd be a 79% chance of killing him. We might be able to make that work. So we can throw some bribes out and see. What is your claim? Why are you leaving? You're my son's wife. What the fuck? This event just fires at the weirdest times, I swear. We don't care about any of this land. I mean, we do care about Serbia, but we're gonna get Serbia later. When we take the Byzantine Empire on. Whatever, she can leave as long as Highwind doesn't leave. I guess. Confusing, but sure. Hmm. So we're gonna go explore the mountains to try to get a map of the area. To have a better chance of killing this guy. We don't want to pay the hunter because he's gonna go and do the same shit that the hunters always do and brag about how they're helping me kill this man. I did map it out. So the murder is now at a 90% success chance. I'll bank on a 90. Sure. Keep going to feasts. The feasts might kill me. Trying to get Highwind to be friends with the next king of Italy. That way they don't, you know, waste a bunch of time fighting. What that event was. Kinda glad we got that one. It's nice to set up the next generation. The Duchess decided to puke on us. Well, she drank too much, I mean. She didn't decide. Yeah, you put on a great show. Good job. This is a claimant. from this area? The Moldavia area? We're not gonna fight any wars over there. So we're just gonna... She can chill here, I guess. I don't have a problem with that. So this daughter can still marry. I guess an alliance is the best way to go about this. Francia's closer, so we're gonna make an alliance with Francia. Then we can count on some backup if we end up in a war. Okay. So we're trying to finish this. She's a pious person. Why are you over there? I don't know if that's sped it up at all. Maybe. Keep having feasts. Maybe we can die faster. Okay. So, that was success. Now we just... Oh, she's at her feast currently. Can't invite her to court while she's at her feast. This guy just killed this man. What? Why? Sir. Sir, in the middle of the feast. So, do we want to blackmail him? I don't know if we really care. This crime can't go unpunished. I really don't have any reason to be imprisoning vassals right now. But if that's the law, that's the law. It's what the people want. Why can I not invite you to court? Yeah, I don't know what's up there. But as long as this murder works, we should be able to declare war for Croatia. Roughly 1 month. Now we wait. You can leave. I never wanted you here anyway, I just let you stay because you asked to. Jeez. Bon appetit. Oh, must have been something to eat. Okay, he's dead. Now we should be able to... Yes, now we can declare war for duchies. I don't really know what's up with that mechanic. But you can't, like, you can't declare war on behalf of somebody if they're too closely related to the person you're declaring war on. It's a weird one. Weird obscure rule that it never explains. Well. Now we chill. I don't really know what's up with this person. Why can I not invite you to my court? Oh, is it because she's a friend of the person that she's currently visiting? Yeah, it's just confusing. Taking a little bit of Croatia. We will need to vassalize Venice at some point. Might just be able to attack them for it. I mean... How can I negotiate an alliance with you? We really don't care about this war. Let them fight it out. Got our own war to worry about. Angry Pope. Yeah, not really sure what to do in the meantime. Finally got that avaricious trait. Went over to siege over there, eh? These are actually kind of tough forts. Taking a while to siege. So I believe our claimant also has a claim on yeah, on like the surrounding area. So we can take a little bit more. Have a couple wars. Take as much as we can, because we're gonna need like this entire area eventually. May as well do it now. Oh, Highwind's wife died. He's 33, we can get him a younger wife now. Like maybe an alliance? No. If we can just get like a genius. No, we cannot. An intelligent then. There should be a lot of intelligence on the map. You. Sure. Hmm. It's like there's a civil war in Ireland. Oh. The peasants picked an awkward time to revolt. So we're gonna throw money at the problem. These mercenaries. Alright, so there's the peasants dealt with. Nice. So then we got Croatia. We need to get Bosnia, but we have a peace treaty, so we can't do that immediately. We can work on trying to reduce the length of the peace treaty. That's one of the things that you do in the Foreign Affairs section of the Chancellor duties. And then next stop. Oh. So we can't declare war on this guy because he's too closely related. He's a sibling of our claimant. Well, last time we just murdered the guy and that solved the problem. So maybe this time we just murder the guy and solve the problem? Maybe. We'll see if that works. It's getting late. Oh, okay. So the little border gore thing happened. We're gonna switch to chronicle writing. If we finish this, we'll be able to take that land back. Yeah. A little bit annoying losing that. But we can seize it back later. Increase control where the revolt happened. Right there. Ooh, the scheme got exposed. Even if we invited more people, we can't get a super good success chance. There's only one person who would be willing to join us. Actually, let's cheese it. So we can bribe this person, and then we can send this person a gift. And then the person who we sent a gift. Oh, just joined. Okay. Then this person we can also send a gift. And then bribe. Yeah. So that's a 95% success rate now. I should have thought more about that. I don't know why I'm rushing. Invite to court. Where is that option? Oh, it's because she's in my court. Is she a visitor? No. Yeah, it seems to be a glitch where she's both in my court and not in my court at the same time. Holy shit, Hungary. What is this? They're a threat. Need a new steward. Duchess of Istria is fine. Yeah. This'll be easy. I killed him, but unfortunately, people found out. I got screwed on the 5%, so now I'm a murderer. Not a huge issue. I mean, the family of the people who I murdered aren't super happy about that. But now we can declare war on this child. Yay. Yep, keep extorting people. Should make everybody mad. It's the best way to play the game. How do we own this land? Who owns this land? Friuli? Yeah, Friuli. What a mess. Oh, this guy created an independence faction. I'm not really sure why. Doesn't like us, I guess. It doesn't really matter, you can't win unless he gets a ton of people to back him up. Right? He can start all the factions he wants. He's not gonna declare war unless he thinks he has a chance. And even if he did, he would lose. Yeah, with the sheer amount of money that we have, any attacks on us are kind of doomed to fail. Because we can buy enough mercenaries to sort of outgun everybody. They would have to outgun us as well as every mercenary on the continent. So currently the heir is Aquitaine, that's what we want. This guy. If he inherits, then Italia just gets bigger. And we can always take the land back. Or we can always become emperor again after. We will still have claims to the throne. So no worries. Oh, this guy is... Why does he hate us? Right, I extorted him and I'm a murderer. So I just need to... Oh, our new priest is worse than the old one. He's very young. That's not good. The game was yelling at me because our spy master doesn't like us, so I just fixed that quickly. Spy master doesn't like you, then there's a decent chance of you just getting obliterated. Alright, Bosnia next. Our truce ends in 3 years. I don't know if we'll live that long, but hopefully. Sort of mad that Austria took this land. Not really sure what to do about it. Iwind is already fighting to take some of it back. Please come to our court. Well, at least when Slavonia dies, it'll create new claimants. Oh. Okay, wife is dead. So we're gonna marry this claimant. And speedrun this war. This guy doesn't like me. Okay. He's also allied. I need him to die ASAP. Because that marriage just got us an alliance. And we don't want that alliance. We want this man dead. He's near death, according to his health. Oh wow, has my game audio been that quiet all stream? Shit. Why don't you just be the music at this point? Kinda quiet compared to usually. Please die. Die faster. Please. I don't really want to pay for this. He's on death's doorstep, really. Granddaughter. We haven't gone a parry in a while. There we go. Somebody's trying to seduce us. I really want them to stop. Please stop. Highwind having a son. I mean, he's already picked a perfectly good name. Sure. Okay, we need to get out of this scheme. Please just die, dude. Come on. He's 65, drunk, and sick. It's just kick the bucket, man. Please die before my wife dies. Please. Oh, West Francia, why do you take my land? I need that. Some just shitty inheritance stuff happened there. Yeah. Well, can't do much about that. No, yeah, that was the one who had lover's pox, so... There we go. They died? Yes. We can't declare war for the claim because it's a nephew, it's too closely related. Speedrun killing this man. Bribe everyone. Everybody who can speed it up. I wins throwing a party. We don't really care about this guy, but we'll make him a little bit angry. Just a little bit. We're 58 and fine. We're still planning on dying before this guy. Can't prolong death for too long. Get lost, okay. Little peasant revolt going on. Okay. Keep upgrading. Alright. Chillin', just want to take Slavonia and Bosnia. Let me control that area. Then Carinthia is next on the chopping block, but I think it's gonna be a while. No! Time to drink. So I think we does. I think Frozen Grief is actually ideal here because it gives us the biggest health penalty and we kinda need to die quickly. So we'll press on. In the meantime, we need a claimant for Slavonia. Nobody will work. This murder is now completely unnecessary. So we're supposed to remarry probably just for prestige. Right. So like this 47-year-old. I mean, if we could get a claimant, that would be ideal, but I'm doubtful. Yeah. That's just not gonna happen. For the two places that matter to us, Corinthia not so much. I think we can get Corinthia because we're going for this chronicle writing tech, right? That'll let us declare war for the entire duchy because it's part of Bavaria. But Slavonia, well, we can get the Kingdom of Croatia. We might be fine, actually. Yeah. I think we can get enough land that we can kind of fill in the gaps with de jure. Shit. Oh, I had a bad omen. Yeah, I'm very sick. Okay. Marry this 54-year-old for prestige, I guess. Like someone's trying to kill us, and I'm not really sure who it is. Maybe the King of Aquitaine? Realize, hey, if this guy dies, I get a whole empire. Let's kill him. It's what I would do. $10 months until we can declare war on Bosnia. Probably gonna die before then. Stress level, Cherub's died at 49 from obesity. God damn it. Oh my god, there's a murderer. We're not gonna find the murderer. We're so dead. We are the deadest. There's obese. Got mental health issues. We're dead. Oh. Emperor Ape II of Italia. Of Italia's soul has finally been cast to hell at 60 years of age. He died of unknown causes. A conscientious man, he was renowned. Renowned. I think it's supposed to be renowned for his excellent skills as a steward and as a ruler. King Highwind ascends the throne in possession of fabulous riches. Only time will tell if he will make the realm thrive or roost on the gold like a dragon. So we lost these two titles. So now the king of Sardinia, a Corsica, is Adriano. And my cousin, Emperor Raoul of Aquitaine, is now the Emperor of Italia. Lambert, Ape the First, Ape the Second, King Highwind. Yep, I'm actually gonna print screen that. Might continue. So it looks like our liege is in some wars. Oh, so a lot of land is still under the title of Romania, I guess. So you can see this sort of mess of borders. Yeah, a little bit awkward, a little bit awkward. Okay, so all of these are not important. Go on a pilgrimage. We will actually do that right away. Try to get people on our side by being pious. Nominate a successor. So we'll look at this after. Above domain limit. So we're gonna get the wife to help with that. And then Terracina will grant to a lone noble. And then this is a little bit awkward. We're a little bit short of the domain requirements. We'll see if we can fix that. So in learning, we've been going down the theologian tree, which we don't want. The theologian tree is if you want to like reform the religion. We're more worried about the scholar tree. So we're gonna reset perks and do scholarship focus. And then go down the scholar tree and get learn on the job, and that'll up our domain limit. Nice. So we don't want us winning the election quite yet. So we want probably someone of our dynasty who isn't us to win next. Like, the King of Italy, who's our friend. He's quite young, though. Ideally, we want someone older that we can win an election later. Huh. You know what? It doesn't need to be fast. We'll vote Adriano in. All right. Now we just need to build up faith, prestige, money. Yeah. None of these are important. We're good. We're set. I might have to continue this tomorrow, because it is 11 p.m. here, and I'm pretty sure I lose an hour tonight because of daylight savings time. Um, well, no rush for the most part. The thing that we're in a rush to do is buy a claim on the Byzantine Empire, which we'll have the perk to do in 3 years. And we'll need a shit ton more piety than we have. Like, after this pilgrimage, we're probably still gonna need to double what we get after. So, maximizing piety, doing stuff like, seeking indulgences to get more piety, max it out as quick as possible, and then try to get a claim on the Byzantine Empire. Once we have a claim on the Byzantine Empire, we can declare war to become the Emperor of Italia. Or however we want to go about it, really. However we want to become Emperor of Italia, and then attack into the Byzantines, and we should just be able to win with some mercenaries and like a good alliance. So that's the plan. To unify these two neighboring empires. We might even destroy the Byzantine Empire title. We don't really need it. Just have all of it be considered Italia. And then, as the Emperor of the Byzantine Empire, we can start... Yeah, then we start trying to get everybody to like us. Then we form a new religion. And preferably one where, like, a lot of shit is illegal for no reason. So that we can start, like, jailing people and taking their land. So then we can take their land, give it to, like, family members, and then give those family members independence to max out our renown. Oh god. Because I don't really want, like, a massive empire, really. Like, we're playing as Italy, right? I kind of just want to, like, chill in Italy for the most part. That would be ideal. Either way, I think this king is going to want to have a ton of children. So we'll try to be friendly with the wife. Yeah. Nice. So I don't actually know who gets to vote in this election for the Kingdom of Aquitaine. I'm not one of the electors, but I could... No, I can't even bribe people to vote for me. Yeah, okay. I feel like I should be able to do that, but I don't think I can. Unpause just to update things. And then we can save. Yeah, the profligate trait is compulsive spending, and I think we'll take that just because we have the money. And we are a little bit worried about stress. Oh, wow. So the Murders at Court event that we were just getting, like, at the end there, was Highwind, our current character, just, like, being a serial killer. So I guess he's still a serial killer, eh? I'm gonna open Discord quickly to send myself some screenshots. I've never seen this, but apparently Highwind was a serial killer and he was murdering people in the castle. Um, but then his father died and he inherited the Kingdom of Romania. So the serial killer event ends because the serial killer is now the king. I don't know if that makes any sense. But it makes sense in my head. As Ape, one of the last things that we were doing was trying to find who the serial killer in the castle was. Ape dies, right? And Highwind inherits, but Highwind was the serial killer. So now the event ends because the person who inherited the job of looking for the serial killer is the serial killer. Okay, I'm gonna send that screenshot. And then send that screenshot. Weird one. Actually insane. Like it's pretty common that the heir of the throne is the serial killer in that event. Especially when they're a shitty person. But it's essentially unheard of that I haven't once seen it that the serial killer inherits the throne in the middle of the serial killer event. I honestly didn't know there was. I thought the game would just crash if that happened. I can't believe they programmed a special case for that situation. Maybe it came up in testing, or they just realized that it could happen. Okay. I think we're set. We can sort of see the real number of what we're sitting at. We have about 8,000 troops. We're making 30 bucks a month. The Emperor is at about half that strength. I don't know if that's gonna change as he finishes up his wars. We might see a couple changes there. But I think really we're gonna be stronger than him. So when if we declare war to take the land, we're just gonna stomp him. It probably won't be him, right? He'll probably die before we. He'll probably die before we want to take the empire back. Because we need to get all the faith and then buy a claim. 100% need to have a claim on the Byzantine Empire before we can become the Italian Emperor again. None of this stuff is important. Okay. Okay. So we'll save the game. have to end the stream there. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. I don't know how tired I'm gonna be. As we're losing time for daylight savings. I'll try. Try to make time. I kind of just want to... There's a lot of shit to do in this run, right? Now that we're doing the... Now that we're fighting the Byzantines. Like, once we fight the Byzantines, and then reform the faith, and then shatter the empire. From there, then there's just like... And then we holy war the Muslims, and then we win. Right? Once you're holy warring against the Muslims, you've really won the game. Because that means there's nobody strong enough in Catholicism to stand up to you. We can kind of try to establish ourselves as the primary branch of Christianity. Now that wouldn't, like, mechanically do much. I just think it would be funny. The main reason that you would do that is, then Christianity and the Orthodox faith will, like, start holy warring each other. But we're pretty much gonna wipe out the Orthodox faith, I think. For the most part, it's gonna be gone. Like, after we take the Byzantines down. Alright, yeah. Hopefully another stream tomorrow. I'm not exhausted. I might have to take the day off exercising tomorrow just to stay awake. Maybe just do some of my work instead. Alright. End of stream. That's it. It's Ape is dead. Highwind is the ruler. Highwind's also a serial killer. But I guess he's busy now, so he's gonna stop the serial killing. So that's good. Time to stop the stream suddenly because I still don't have an outro screen.